What's up, everybody? LUI here, salute you wherever you are. Now, the profile of Instagram you're looking at is my new friend, actually, the Korean Hulk. I made several videos about him, and I spoke to him frequently, and he's a very interesting person, so to speak. And he happens to be one of the richest people I do connect with on social media. The other being Mr. Badr Budai, who pretty much all guys. He is the godfather of the Camel Crew. Oxygen Gym of Kuwait, right? The famous anabolic chicken, right? And these two guys probably are the richest. They're definitely billionaires. And this guy is quite special. He made a lot of money. He happens to lift as well. He's big. But as you guys can see, he has the latest Bugattis. He goes everywhere. He loves Dom Perignon champagne. It's the real thing. I mean, he is definitely living a lavish, very wealthy life, caviar and so on and so forth, right? And how it relates to this video is because of this, right? Now, lately, I've been contacted by several bodybuilding pros for several reasons. Well, I talk to them quite frequently, but lately there is some sort of an increase of some people who want to go to Kuwait, pretty much, and they want me to hook them up with a Camel Crew, pretty much, right? So they want me to vouch for them, and there's a reason for that. I spoke previously about this, so if you follow my video, you comprehend what I'm talking about. The anabolic chicken is not the main reason they go there, right? I mean, the quality, you can have some sort of the same quality up here in the US and Canada, and probably also in Europe or Australia. But the cost of the thing is quite consequent, so to speak. And to give you a perspective, let's talk about some top guys. And I would say top guys, like very, very top guys. I'm not talking about a guy who was out of the top 6, like freaking top guys. There is a great deal of rivalry between them, right? And when they speak about their foes, like a guy from like top 4 speaks about another guy from the top 4, he tells me, bro, that guy is on 6 grams, right? You know what I mean? That guy is on 6 grams. And the other guy tells me pretty much the same thing, right? Long story short, they're all actually on astronomical, biblical amount of creatine, if you guys know what I mean. I mean, the quantity of whey protein they take is rather stupendous. It is mind-boggling. It is real. It's not fake. I mean, what you hear on forums, it's not something BS. They really take a lot of stuff. As a matter of fact, one of the top guys, let's say top 2 guys in the world, do not name him, when he was talking about the newly created category, classic physique, he told me, Louis, do you happen to know how much these guys don't have to take to look like that? He was telling me, in another sense, these guys take baby dose of vitamin C to be like that. Not like us. Us, we have to resort to extreme measures, in a sense. And that's why a lot of people contact me. They want to go to Kuwait, because it costs a lot, for Lord's sake. It is a money-consuming, money pit, in a sense. Some people call it passion. Yes, it is a passion, but the dividends are quite rare. And when I make interviews with some guys, bro, off record, or when I talk to them on let's say WhatsApp off record, the guy confesses to me, bro, that he only has $100 left in his bank account. You know what I mean? So what I'm trying to convey to you guys, and I spoke to one of you, a guy who has a channel right now on YouTube. His name is Dennis. Probably I'm gonna make an interview with him quite soon. He's a youngster from Germany. I told him, bro, I'm making videos about bodybuilding since years, and my biggest conundrum is I do not want to incite people, especially teenagers, to basically bank solely on freaking bodybuilding. What I'm trying to say is that you will not get rich doing bodybuilding. And this is why, one of the main reasons I lost passion for it, because I'm so close to them, I know what's up, right? I'm gonna tell you straight up, the guy who will be paid the most this year, right? This year in the bodybuilding world, bodybuilding industry, his name is Big Ramy. Big Ramy is being paid big time, whether he wins Mr. Olympia or not. He's already paid. Why? It's not the IFBB who's rolling that freaking check. It's Badr Budai, right? The Godfather. He can afford it. He is filthy rich. We're talking yachts, we're talking private jets, we're talking Rolls Royces and several gyms, the best gyms in the world. He opens like, he has countless of them, right? In the Middle East. So that's what's up. We need to comprehend that. Big Ramy is getting paid a lot, not because of sponsors or FBA. Badr will pay that. That's what's up. That's how money is in this business right now. He's going to be paid more than Phil Heath, whether Phil Heath wins or not, right? You guys need to comprehend that. He has more money than Kai Green, right? I'm talking about Kai Green. I think he's the second best paid, and he's not even doing Mr. Olympia. As a matter of fact, not I think, I know that he is, because he's doing his business on his own terms, on the side, right? And that's what's up. The other top guys, man, I speak either to them or to their girlfriends, especially during Mr. Olympia time, bro. They compete and they want that paycheck to pay a car for his daughter, let's say, right? And literally, most of them, they live from check to check. And again, I spoke about this lengthily, created a lot of debate, a lot of controversy, and I'm really not into that. I'm just trying to convey the proper truth. Proper truth is that whether we like it or not, you will not be rich even if you're top 10 bodybuilder in the world. I guarantee you, right? Like 2 days ago, I was talking to that guy who wants to go to a Camel Crew. It's kind of too late now, right? This deep in the season. And yeah, sometimes I hook up guys, sometimes I do this, but you know, most of them, it's not feasible. And the reason they want to go there is the money, for Lord's sake. It's the money. It's crazy, man, right? Now, I have a guy, he's 21 years old. Let's say he is a quite advanced bodybuilder for his age, right? He's quite advanced. He's not big. I mean, you take a look at him, he looks like a classic physique guy. He's not as big as he's not Phil Heath or Boo Bunder, right? He's a small guy. You take a look at him, in his picture, he looks more like a classic physique guy. As a matter of fact, I told him, bro, you might as well go to classic physique guy. And when I asked him how much the vitamin G cost him a day, the vitamin G, right? And just to put it in perspective, I need you to comprehend, right? So for the guys who understand, they will understand. For the rest, ask about it and you will know what I'm talking about. Just 2 units of that vitamin G per day cost him $20 Canadian a day. That is $600 in a month. Just the vitamin G for 2 freaking units. The pros, and that I know, the pros take 10, 12 a day. So be my guest and do the math. Do the math. How expensive? It's just the vitamin G. I'm not talking about the rest. That's the extra, right? You comprehend what I'm saying? So that's how expensive it is. So this guy I'm looking at right now is filthy rich. I told him, bro, what do you do in life, Mr. Korean Hulk? He is an investment. He has investment. He has basically a firm, basically that lends money. So he made his money not even related to lifting whatsoever. He just happens to lift. Very successful in his country. Some people were saying, bro, this guy is basically the son of the owner of Samsung. I asked him that, bro, do you belong to the Samsung family? He said, no, bro, I'm not into the Samsung family. I have my investment firm and that's it. So this guy is crazy rich. I told him, bro, how many dogs do you have? Because I love this dog. This dog is an ovcharka, right? It's called Caucasian ovcharka. Of course, he skips head day because he's Korean, right? So he has an ovcharka. He has here, as you can see, this is called Alibi. It's a huge dog, right? He has a Kangal. He has all kinds of crazy dogs, bro. I told him, how many dogs do you have? I have 32. Look at this guy here. This is an alibi. Alibi
이쪽으로
dog.
한번 뛰어봐봐.
Crazy
뛰어와.
big. And then you see him with a Kangal, even bigger. He has 32 dogs. And I asked him about the cars. I have no idea how many cars he has. So all these are pretty much his dogs, for all I know. See what I mean? So this guy is rich, and God bless him. He's for real. He's not renting these cars. When you see this, here he was with Mayweather, I think. Look, he was with Mayweather doing that freaking whatever. You will see him with Arnold Schwarzenegger. These guys, Brent Schwarzer, and he meets these guys, but he happens to be the richest guy in the room. All right, so listen, if I quit YouTube for whatever reason, because quite frankly, I don't know if I'm gonna be doing YouTube forever. I'm here for like freaking a decade almost, right? If there is a message you guys can take from me, and this is honest, this is positive, honest message, guys. Be something, and please do not bank solely on bodybuilding, thinking, bro, I'm gonna be next Mr. Olympia, and that's my living. And I'm not gonna get into personal stories because I know these guys very close. So I'm not gonna tell like personal stories to not basically, to not expose them in a sense. But believe me, guys, if you only knew, and I'm talking about freaking the cream of the crop. You think about that name, that guy, the cream of the crop. I guarantee you, like few months without bodybuilding, like sponsors or things like that, he's broke. He is literally broke. And lately there are some contracts that have been basically, I think, dismissed. Some lost their contract, and the latest news there, basically, I think there is a lawsuit concerning that, and that lawsuit might influence even probably, for all I know, the results for Mr. Olympia for several reasons. Reasons being the stress, being that sponsor also probably sponsors Mr. Olympia. You know what I mean? So that's that. And if you see big cars in bodybuilding, most of them are being either a rental or still being paid, right? And that's it. So this is the pure truth. I know that a lot of guys, you fans, consider them as being stars and idols, but even if you crack the top 6, like freaking Rolly Winkler has zero money. If he wasn't for Kuwait, he's broke. I mean, broke dead. And I made a video about him. It was quite controversial, quite emotional. I'm not going into that. You guys know what's up, right? Everybody who is in Kuwait cannot be like he is without Kuwait. Case in point, Brendan Curry. Look at him, 2016 Mr. Olympia. A few months ago, not even a year, he was being compared with Kevin Lavoni, who was the last. He placed dead last in Mr. Olympia. He went to Kuwait, anabolic chicken all day, every day. He got metamorphoses, baby, please. You gotta comprehend that, son. You really need to comprehend that. So my message to you, son, whatever age you are, be somebody, be an entrepreneur, be successful, and on the side, tell me, bro, Louis, I happen to lift. Just do not bank, for God's sake, on bodybuilding. There is one Arnold Schwarzenegger who basically bursted into the scene of Hollywood via bodybuilding, right? Lou Ferrigno did not do it the same way, and it stops pretty much right there, right? I'm saying this because some of them are thinking they're gonna be star movies or movie stars after basically their bodybuilding career is finished. This is true, right? So that ain't gonna happen. So these guys do not eat caviar like this guy by tons, right? And that's what's up. But hopefully it's a positive message to all of you guys. God bless you all. Just be, reasonable. This is, by the way, called truffe, right? Truffe, yeah, white truffle. You call it truffle in English. Very expensive white truffle, right? Probably it's French. And by the way, to look for it, you need the pig. The pig basically dig it for you. So that's it. This guy is Louis Vuitton all day and every day. He closes basically the stores, the VIP shopping stores. They open the store just for him, and he goes there and buy. He's filthy rich. He's happy. He travels all the time. This is the Kangol I told you about. Yes, this can get, yes, plenty of dogs. Bro, has like 32 dogs, for Lord's sake. Look at the jewelry he has. You know, he's definitely a big baller that, you know what, he happens to lift. If he's not lifting, he's probably in private jet or private thing, drinking some French champagne on ice. I have no idea why you guys say French champagne, because all champagne is French anyway. Why do you call it French champagne on ice? No, it's just champagne, because it cannot be champagne if it's not French. There's no American champagne for that matter. So it's champagne on ice. Dom Perignon, right? As you say. That's it, pretty much. This is spontaneous video. And the last guy I spoke to, he's a top 10 guy, right? He's like a freaking top 10 guy. And because of finances, he's not doing good. This season, he's not doing good, right? He was straight up with me. I said, bro, I'm going to try to see whatever I do. But it's quite late in the season. Let us be honest. It's quite late. I mean, Olympia is tomorrow. And that's it. And what can I tell you, man? I mean, it is what it is. The last guy I hooked with the Camel Crew was Luis Rodriguez, because I liked him. I think he was definitely misjudged as a New York pro. I don't know the guy at all. Never spoke to him, right? I didn't even know his Instagram. I saw him, bro. I talked to Abdullah from Kuwait, and bro, this guy is good, man. This guy has potential. And a lot of people told me about him. If you have an eye for bodybuilding, this guy is just pure diamond. And I think he works. At a factory that makes like ice cream or things like that. So just to meet his end, right? And right now he's rolling with Kuwait. Hopefully he's gonna go there, and you will see. I mean, you will see. Case in point, he will be freaking transformed, right? Over there, all you do is you rest, you eat very, very well, and you get some really proper AAA grade anabolic chicken all day and every day, man. It is what it is, and then the rest is pretty much not rocket science, right? That's it, boys and girls. God bless you. And again, if I don't know if this is the last video I'm making this week or for the month, because it all depends about the material I have. But my message for you guys that I want to convey, for God's sake, for Lord's sake, just be reasonable. Do not bank on bodybuilding, and please just know the truth that these idols that a lot of people admire, and me, I'm one of them. Right now I'm talking to them live. You know, it's just an honor. It's still an honor for me to go ahead and have a conversation with a guy that I was idolizing when I was younger. Maximum respect. That being said, that is a reality, right? You will not make a great living even if you are a top bodybuilding. This is not golf. This is not basketball. This is not Formula One, right? So you need to really to comprehend that it is not soccer. You will not be Ronaldo. There is no Ronaldo. I can tell you about guys who are very top guys. Lately there's a car store basically that sells like supercars who are exclusive, right? Because the most exclusive like supercars, let's say a Porsche 911R, it is so rare you cannot order it, right? Because they're all bought and they're being sold for over MSRP by a long shot. So that guy was contacted and the shop wanted to sell him an exclusive McLaren. He said, bro, I don't have the money. He was honest. He doesn't have the money. And if you know the name of that guy, you would be, what? No, he just doesn't. That's what's up. Salute you wherever you are. God bless you all. And again, I hope this is like a positive message for you guys, because I'm just being honest. Freaking post-workout. It is there. Take the message and comprehend it, right? You are 18-year-old. Do not bank on bodybuilding. Be somebody. Be an entrepreneur. Be an engineer, a doctor. And tell me, anyway, bro, I happen to lift and my gains are loyal. That's what's up. Salute you wherever you is on a daily basis. Baby, please. And actually, that's what time it is. How do I shut